Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing, fabulous, and or fantastic day. I am having a wonderful day. I have the windows open. I'm not outside like I would like to be because, you know, I don't want to bring all of my stuff outside, but I've got windows open. I have water in a Flareon glass. How pretty is that? I also have some Sierra Mist because I also need a soda in a little Beauty and the Beast glass. But I hope you have something refreshing to drink. We are going to sit and we are going to talk journals today and what we're writing in our journals, because journals are a lot deeper than I think some people assume they are. It's a lot easier to just say like, oh, well, I just wrote my 5 little daily prompts. I'm gonna add a little disclaimer here. I have absolutely nothing against journal prompts. I have an entire book that is all about monthly and daily journal prompts that I fill out every day. Strongly encourage, if you are just starting, to have something to follow. But if you're feeling a little brave, I would strongly recommend start doing a daily journal. Now, whether you do the journal in the morning or at night is going to be completely your choice. I do mine at night. So when I'm laying in bed after I've done my nightly routine, I've had my snack, gone up to bed, I've got my little starry night lights going on the ceiling because, you know, I find that stuff enjoyable. So while I am setting everything up in bed and turning on those lights and turning on my nightly music, I'll like sit down, take a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and just kind of journal about my day. Because really the purpose of journaling is to get down your deep thoughts and your emotions onto paper so you can kind of reflect on those emotions. Also helps you understand things more clearly when you can come back and look at maybe a day from a week ago. Now, from what I've read, this really helps people that have stress, anxiety, depression, because it helps you gain control of your thoughts and emotions, and it improves your mental health. Now, to be completely open and transparent about myself, I do struggle with mental health. I have depression, I have anxiety, and I do find that journaling is a great place for me to really get everything out, along with seeing a therapist every month. Honestly, I think therapy is a fantastic way to really get all of your thoughts and emotions and a better understanding of why you do what you do, where it all stems from, and to put a plan into place to help you become your best self. But we can talk more about that at a later time. When it comes down to the journaling, it is a lot deeper than just answering a question that you could have plucked out of, I don't know, Pinterest or just Google in general. Because there are a ton of prompts that you can answer, and it is a lot easier to answer a prompt rather than really dig into your own mind and really have to have a conversation with yourself in a sense, and not be judgmental about it. Because I know for some of us, it is very easy to be very judgmental about the way we think or the way we act sometimes. I get it. So when you first start journaling and you going into the deep journaling, I find that you need like a starting point, like a jumping off point, where you're really sitting and you're asking yourself, okay, I don't want to ask myself like, okay, step by step, how did your day go? When did you wake up? What did you have for breakfast? What did you have for lunch? What did you wear? That great questions to add to a diary, and we can talk about that later. But with the journal, it's more about the emotions. So emotionally, how are you feeling today? What was something really positive that happened in your day? What was something negative that happened? And then you have that time to reflect on both and kind of put a plan into place for tomorrow. So not all of your journal pages are going to be 1 to 2 pages. I have seen some journal prompts that they're like, okay, I want you to write first thing that comes to your mind and write 3 pages worth. Okay, now depending on how large your notebook is, like those 3 pages are gonna take a really long time, and that right there stresses me out. I don't want to be stressed out when I journal. I want this to be like my calm. This is like my zen. So when you're doing the journaling, it's really, okay, let's look at the good and the bad of the day. Was what you thought was bad earlier, was it really? What you thought was good earlier, again, was it really? Was it great? Was it fantastic even? But having that chance to kind of look at the day from a different perspective, now that the day has ended and like we have a time to reflect and think about all of the choices that we made, sometimes that can lead you down a path and it's not great to think about, but to write it out, you see it differently. So it's not judgmental writing, it's just laying everything out that happened for the day and emotionally where you were at. Because by the end of the day, you can now start to process, okay, when I said that statement, I was in a cheerful, funny mood, or when I went to the park and I took that walk, I was feeling very reflective. I was feeling, I don't know, whimsical if you want. But now you have that time to really reflect on your emotions throughout the day. And with that, you can look back once you're starting to write things down. Because if you're like me, I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Like I don't remember a lot of things that happened. And this is one thing that I truly regret about not journaling sooner, because I don't have those memories from years ago, because some people can look back on their journals from 5, 10, 15 years ago and see where they were emotionally that many years ago. I can't do that, because when I was younger, my plan of writing in a journal was to write it and rip it up because I never wanted to see it again, because I was so embarrassed by myself back then. And that's okay. But now I'm at a point where I want to be able to look back on how I was feeling, what I was thinking, what I was doing, and like have those memories that I just physically and mentally cannot have anymore. Is it age? Maybe, but we don't say it's age. We just say it's life. And I have so many things going on that my brain has to push some memories out to make room for better ones. I'm gonna say that because it makes me feel a little bit better and like I'm not forgetting things all the time. But when you journal, it is supposed to be a time of reflection. And so that's something that I want to start for myself. And I hope this kind of inspires you to start this for yourself as well. I hope that my rambling did not take away too much of your time because of how amazingly nice it is outside today. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I hope we can do this again. Let me know if you've started a journaling practice, if you're doing daily prompts, if you're doing a bullet journal, if you're doing kind of like a diary. Just let me know what you're doing and how you're feeling about it. But at the end of the day, what you write in your journal is incredibly personal. You don't have to share that with anybody. Keep it for yourself, learn from yourself, and just enjoy it. Now, my challenge for you at the end of all of this is to let me know, how can you make tomorrow better than it was today? Leave your comment down below. I cannot wait to read it. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful day. Remember, I love you, I'm grateful for you, and I am so thankful for you. Bye.